Man, February 23rd, next Thursday, man. I know you're going to be out there, Long Island. You know what I'm saying? That Yes We Can Send the Red Pill's going to be out there.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be out there.
BLACKAMOOR Messiah.
Yeah, shouts to Red Pill, man. Shouts to Hip Hop Is Real too for putting me on, man. I'm definitely gonna go out there. I wanna see it sound a little different. You know what I'm saying? Sound like my type of taste. You know what I'm saying? I wanna go out there, show some love, see what's going on out there, man. A lot, man.
Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy Nas the God. Hip Hop Is Real. Key of Life Productions. You already know we out here. You know what I'm saying? We in the city right now, man. We got Rain in the building. Rain, what's going on, man?
I'm chilling, man. Enjoying life, man. Working, staying busy, staying active and productive.
Nah, that's a fact, man. Rain, man. Every time I see you, man, you always working, definitely, man. And you've been putting down a lot of dope music over these past few years, man. And you've been electrifying the community, man. You've been putting a lot of work in out there, not only in the battle rap community, but speaking out against things you've been seeing. You know what I'm saying? Just in the world in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, you know. There's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to talk about it. Somebody got to report the madness, you know what I'm saying? The good times and the bad times, you know what I'm saying? That's all that is, really.
Right now in 2017, man, how you feeling about, you know, the change now? You know, we got a new president. You know, we got Bush Bush. We got Trump in office.
Basically.
It feels like Bush is back.
Man, you know.
Obama's gone now, you know what I'm saying? 8 years.
Yeah, man, it's just the we have a honest reflection of what America is in office right now. That's what it really is. You know what I'm saying? The racism, the just crazy, immature, disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? America, the filthy America. You know what I'm saying? That's who's in office right now. The America we know, that we've always seen. You know, the America they try to hide. So, to me, it's no big difference.
What does that mean for us, young black guys in America who already been like, you know, public enemy #1? You know what I'm saying? Already.
It means the same thing it's always meant.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We at war. You know what I'm saying? We've been losing. So we gotta just stay focused, man. We gotta be knowledgeable what's going on. Really pay attention to what's going on, and you know, just focus, man, cause that's what it's about. You know, we gotta get our money right, man, cause that's what it shows you. This shit shows you as long as you got money, you could be anything you wanna be. It's business, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the black community, we definitely gotta just get our business together and build each other up and make sure we focus and ready for this one, cause they ain't hiding it no more.
What about what message you got to the youth? You know what I'm saying? Who, you know, we came in the campaign that fuck Donald Trump. That's how we introduced the president.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was like the mantra.
Still fuck Donald Trump.
You know what I'm saying?
Still, it's fuck politics. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. I don't care who the president is. I don't fuck with no presidents really. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I loved Obama because, you know, he was a black man, just a black man. It was just good for young people to see that and to know that, you know, they could be that. You know, like your complexion doesn't matter. You could be the president if that's something you want to do. But as far as that, he didn't change much either. You know what I'm saying? Like the country is it's still a broken system. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it doesn't matter who's at the head of the table. It's always gonna be like that.
Well, when you look at this new form of technology that's being put on us, the NSA doing whatever they doing, everybody, you know, talking on the phone and on Facebook giving themselves up, you know what I'm saying, to the feds, knowing that the feds is watching everywhere. How do people move through these times now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what advice you got for the people that's out here?
You gotta just know they watching. That's it. Just know they watching. Move. Don't move as if they're not. You know what I'm trying to say?
Because the way that the people moving now on Facebook, everything, you seeing people doing shit live. You see how, like...
Yeah, shit is crazy, man. Stay away from that shit, man. Stay off that shit, man. If you're not promoting some type of business or something, get off them social media, them social networks, showing them your every move, your every step, man. You know what I'm saying? Get off them phones all day, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't really necessary.
Nah.
If you're not promoting, I be seeing people just going live, showing everybody where they at, just doing nothing though. It's not about nothing, man.
You came from a generation where, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you really, like, I seen, like, my son, he went in and he was like, I come from a generation, he said now in 2017 your word don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? But we came from a generation where, like, your word was your bond, and you know what I'm saying?
Everything,
like, yeah. How do you look at it now with this new generation?
Your word was everything, man. This shit is different. We in some trippy times, man. We in some different times, man. This is a different set of people we dealing with. This is a different mindset. This is a different. We're under different leadership. Everything is different, man. You know, the real ones gotta just learn to adapt. Don't break your code. If you know, whatever your morals and your principles are, you gotta stand on that always, no matter what it is out here. You know, still survive in the jungle, but don't break who you are in order to do so.
Nah, that's a fact, man. And just like a topic I wanted to get into, man, because, you know, we're doing Key Life Productions. We always deal with consciousness. We always deal with elevating the mind and things like that. And just for you, like, do you deal with, like, metaphysics and, like, you know, quantum physics, or do you deal with spirituality, religion, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I deal with spirituality. I deal with a little bit of all of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, just I believe in the law of attraction. I believe in whatever energy you put out, you'll get it back. I believe karma is real. I believe karma is honest. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta really be careful of the thoughts and energy you put out into the world. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we sit around all day and we think negative shit. Like, we might just be like, yo, it goes back to what we're saying about leadership. You know what I'm saying? We sit here all day and we talk about leadership. We said we spoke about Trump so much that we talked him into office. You know what I'm saying? Because karma and the energy, the vibrations you put out, sometimes if you're not very clear with your signal, you know what I'm saying, it comes back just however. You know what I'm saying? So if we sit here talking about Trump all day, and that's part of the conversation all day, you can't be surprised when he is in office. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the energy we putting out. We're adding fuel to the fire by having the conversation. Yeah, you're feeding the monster. So you gotta just always be conscious of the energy you're putting out. Because sometimes you might just be having a negative conversation. To you, it might be funny, but the world is picking up on those vibrations. And the fact that you're talking about it, and before you know it becomes part of your actual reality.
I've had a lot of dope conversations with Red Pill. I know you know Red Pill, you know Blue Pill and the brothers out there. Shout out to them.
Pillars.
Yeah,
Pill, Blue Pill.
I was speaking to Red Pill about, like, you know, he was talking about how, you know, definitely creating, you know, an image of showing us in power, showing, like, you know what I'm saying, because sometimes they try to erase us out of history by not putting us in certain positions and things like that just through movies. But now that we have all these things that you can do independently now, to put on your own picture, like Mansa Musa, we might be able to try to do a movie about that. The richest black man that ever lived, the richest dude probably ever in the world. You know what I'm saying? Mansa Musa, or just movies like that, because they're not allowing us to have those movies anymore. What do you think about, you know, just portraying us in those lights and having those type of movies, and just even funding it or trying to do it ourselves now?
I think that's dope, man. I think that's dope, man. I think that's dope. I also feel like we should really, you know, shed light on the young brothers and sisters is actively out here collecting those riches also. You know what I'm saying? Cause we'll talk about we'll talk about Mansa Musa and all that, but we living in the times where we see that shit For real.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You see Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? We'll shoot down Meek Mill all day, but Meek Mill's a hood dude from Philly. You know what I'm saying? He found a way to get to that money or whatever, however they want to say it, secure the bag, get to the bag, and live a life comfortably. But we so quick to shoot our people down because we got to deal with them in our times. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the times you look at successful young brothers, and the first thing you do is hate. You hate. You know what I'm saying? But then want to put them on the wall 50 years from now on the history walls. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta show love to these people now, because there's people out here right now that's giving us the blueprint, that's showing us how to get to the bag. You know what I'm saying? However you want to put it. And we gotta really start uplifting our people and showing our people we riding for them no matter what, rather than clowning, joking, and finding things we don't like about them. You know what I'm saying?
But are we? Do you think like we're able to get liberation through entertainers though? Are entertainers able to be liberators or help liberate?
Yeah,
movement?
I mean it's just motivation. You know what I'm saying? How many people you think how many young black people you think LeBron inspired or motivated to do something positive, or Jay-Z, or Meek Mill, you know what I'm saying, or whoever, you know what I'm saying, for that matter.
But in a sense though, does it reinforce the stigma of them saying like, oh, you know, to make it out you gotta either have a wicked jump shot, or you know what I mean, spit on the mic, or you know what I'm saying?
Nah, because you could apply that to any hustle. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You could apply that to anything you do. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's entertainment or whether you want to be a doctor. Okay. It's just the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? The blueprint of just seeing how it's done, and it can be done. Shoot, you know, you could admire somebody's hustle and apply it to yours. That doesn't necessarily have to be the same hustle. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You know what I'm trying to say? A person might get up every day and they might have their own their own t-shirt company. But you might watch, you might be inspired by the way Steph Curry shoots the ball, and the fact that he's up practicing every day and he's still practicing even though he's arguably one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? That might be inspiration for you to go hard and lose some sleep to put your t-shirt company together or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying?
It's like when people say I want to be like Mike, but it wasn't just like I want to be as good as a player, but I want to be the greatest at whatever I'm doing, or Ali, or
I do. Yeah,
in a sense, I feel you.
You know, but even that just comes from teaching too, just letting the youngins know, like, you know, you don't necessarily have to do that. You don't have to have a wicked jump shot or be a rapper, but you could apply that hustle, that grind, you know what I'm saying, to whatever it is you doing. You gotta always teach the kids that too, you know what I'm saying, because sometimes they look at that and they just take it at face value and be like, I just want to do that. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes what I see with like a lot of young people, man, they get caught up in just what they see and don't understand the work, or you know what people got to go through just to even be in those positions. And even sometimes, like we hear a lot of people say, yo, rappers, it's a facade sometimes. Sometimes they're not really living a lifestyle, or you know, their companies are actually raping them, and you know what I'm saying? Like these things are rented, and you know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand the true, you know, only like a certain people that's on top are really eating. You know what I'm saying? While a lot of people are just getting fame. You know what I'm saying? And speak about that a little bit.
You know, that's a whole nother conversation. That's just, you know, faking it till you make it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you can't fall victim to that either. Like watching that, you know what I'm saying? Don't fall victim to just seeing the riches and the jewelry and thinking that this shit come easy, because it don't. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people out here faking in front. You gotta be able to read through it, and that's on all levels of the game. We're not just talking about entertainment. We talking about on all aspects of this game of life.
That's real.
Everybody's out here faking in front, and a lot of it comes from just, you know, being uncomfortable at the bottom for so long. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? At the bottom, you're supposed to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's real.
But you shouldn't resort to faking it. Like alright, so I'm so uncomfortable and I can't figure a way out, so I'm gonna just act like I'm out.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the move. You gotta keep going till you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing wrong with looking good while you doing it though.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not even about, you know, it's not even about that. It's mainly the it was mainly about, like, you know, the glitz and glamour. Because sometimes, like, just, you know, I wanted to talk about, like, consciousness. You know what I'm saying? When you get opener, or you start getting an understanding of industry situations, and you start seeing accounts, DMX's and what they've seen, and you know what I'm saying, or certain rappers, or just certain people who's been in the industry. Do you believe in, like, the stigmas that come with a lot of the industry, with how a lot of people do control these people, or you know what I'm saying, or how people have to be tied to certain foundations? Because you know how sometimes you get in the organization, you have to abide by certain rules, and you know what I'm saying. The more money you get, the more, you know what I'm saying, how the levels change in the situation.
Yeah.
What do you think about, you know, that aspect of the game?
Man, I mean, I know it exists. You know, I haven't had to. You know what I'm saying? Go through that. So I mean, but I know it exists, and you know, it's part of the game. You gotta make sure you get what you gotta get out of it. Number one, you know what I'm saying. You gotta make sure you get what you get out of it. You gotta make sure whatever you give, it's not taking a piece of your soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. This whole thing is based on the barter system, and you know, one hand wash the other type shit. But I see what you're saying, like certain levels. You know what I'm saying? You start getting into like some demonic shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you gotta, like, yo. That's what I stand on that. Like, no matter what, man, don't be a person that could just be bought. You know what I'm saying? Like, have your morals, your codes, your principles, and stand on that, man. Cause this shit'll change you. Everything on the smallest level. You know what I'm saying? People go to their regular 9 to 5s and sell their souls. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So this is not just on a big level.
You right.
On the smallest level. Like in relationships. Not even just at work. In relationships. Whether it be your girlfriend or your friendships or family. You know what I'm saying? People just, you know, are willing to sacrifice so much, man. So, you know, you gotta just make sure you have a clear understanding that whatever you're doing, man, don't lose focus. Don't lose what's real to you. While you maneuvering through this maze trying to figure it out.
Nah, that's real, man. I wanted to ask you, like, what does consciousness mean to Rain, man? What does that mean to you, like, being conscious?
Just being, you know, just being aware, just seeing things for what it really is. That's all it is. Simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, being able to read the underlying meaning behind certain shit.
What got you conscious, or got you on that, like, yo, son, the government acting crazy, yo, this religious is really not, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is not what it always is.
I've always had like a natural level of consciousness. Just always seeing things different. You know what I'm saying? And then it was crazy because I grew up in a house where my father was a Muslim, my mother was Baptist. My mother was raised Catholic, but then she for some reason had us in the Baptist church. So religion always been confusing to me, which always made me look into things a little deeper. Okay. Because if the house is divided with religion, you know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna start looking around like, let me look into this, let me look at that. Alright, well, this sounds like that. This ain't really no different from that. You know what I'm saying? Then you start seeing stuff for what it really is, and then on like just on a different level outside of religion, just life. You start seeing like the games, and you start realizing how to play it. You know what I'm saying? So consciousness to me is just being aware of what's going on. But what really made me like step into consciousness was like my man put me on to Dr. York, and I started really just studying Dr. York, and you know, like listening to his teachings rather, you know what I'm saying? And it was ill. It opened my eyes to a lot of shit.
Nah, that's crazy because I know he had a whole different approach on how, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He expressed the information to people.
Yeah, his shit was easy. Like the way he broke it down, he's a great teacher, man, the master teacher, man.
Nah.
So like, you know, a lot of people from the conscious community got their game from Dr. York. And, you know, people don't want to, I don't know, whatever for their reasons or whatever. But you know, I listen to him and you know open my eyes to a lot.
Nah, man. Also, you know, not to get crazy or nothing, but like that, you know, some people they'll say certain information is pseudo when you get too deep or you start talking about certain information. But what's your intake on like, you know, just extraterrestrials, man? You know what I'm saying? Just you know, sentient beings from other planets and things like that.
I feel like
is that common?
I think that's common sense that it's other beings. You're in a endless galaxy, man. The universe is endless.
Yeah.
We can't even see what's out there. You know what I'm saying? We have no clue what type of planets are out there or what. It might be another Earth where people are operating just like us. Or on a more advanced level.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I haven't seen it. But, you know, I come across motherfuckers here on Earth that I be feeling like ain't from here.
Yeah, right?
Like, y'all motherfuckers is definitely from another planet. Not even on no joking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, I be feeling like that all the time, so ain't no telling. Like, I believe it's other, it's other life.
And some people will say, like, you know, why does the government have all these things against aliens and, you know what I'm saying, disclosures, and they actually have the Grand Deception in 1947, which is an actual act, you know, document, you know what I'm saying, where they actually talking about where we're going to suppress extraterrestrial information, and I'm like, yo, son, like...
Yeah, man, this shit is deep, man. I believe, yeah. Come on, man. We know it's something. It gotta be something out there other than us.
When you look at how technology is moving so fast, man, like, what do you say to people, man, about, you know, taking advantage of what they have out there? Because some people might get afraid of the new technology, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, some people might not be ready.
It's not gonna slow down.
Yeah.
So, get in tune. Adapt, you know what I'm saying? Adapt, use it to your benefit.
The fact that you deal with music, man, a lot. Like we was talking about it early off camera, but you know, just about how, you know, the machines are making different beats, but they can't recreate the natural sounds of real drums or real trumpets, or you know what I'm saying? Like, why do you think that? You know what I'm saying?
It gets closer and closer every day, but it's just natural. It's just when you have people, like a person beating a drum or blowing a trumpet, it's a real thing. You can never recreate something that's real. You know what I'm saying? So with the sound, with the music, it's like, you know, you just gotta try your best, man. That's why hip hop has always been like a art form that samples. We love sampling like real sounds, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get a horn that sounds real, then I gotta find a record that really has that horn on there. Try to manipulate it to where, you know what I'm saying?
So do you feel like music now, you know what I'm saying, lost something since the fact it doesn't use instruments, or people are losing something? Like,
I like, it's a lot of music. It depends on what you listen to. It's a lot of hip hop where people are starting to bring that back. You know what I'm saying? Hiring musicians and bands to, you know, handle the music aspect. So. Nah, it just depends on what you're listening to. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely, man. And just for yourself, man, what are the new, you know, technologies that you applying to better yourself as a musician and you know, all around producer?
Oh, I grab everything. Whatever they make available, you know what I'm saying? Right now I'm rocking off the machine. That's the beat y'all hear playing in the background. Did that off the machine. I'm using Reason. I'm using all kind of different sound kits and complete and everything. You know what I'm saying? So,
what's the most important thing you've learned about music, man? Like being a music artist.
Create your sound. Just create your sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about what's going on. try to follow the blueprint of what's happening on the radio and all that. Just create your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the #1 piece of advice I could give anybody. That's what works for me. You know what I'm saying? It's just be creative and do something innovative and new, fresh.
I just want to make this video to let everyone know we are here at the Yes We Can Community Center. This is where we'll be having our event. Red Pill will be coming and giving us, you know, a breakdown, man. And we're going to throw a couple compilation videos just so you can see what you guys are going to be coming in to see, man.
These are the Incas, 1960s. The Incas at Machu Picchu, 1942, the arrival of Columbus. 1500, the Aztecs dominate central Mexico. 1521, Cortez conquers the Aztecs. 1525, the Incas peak. 1533, Pizarro, where you get pizza from, conquers the Incas. All right, the last king that they killed was Tupac Amaru Shakur. Okay, Tupac Amaru is a powerful symbol of resistance in Peru and Latin America. Tupac Amaru Shakur is a powerful symbol of resistance in America and worldwide. That's your Black Messiah. That's the Messianic force. That's who they was going after.
It's gonna be dope. You guys are gonna be hearing that cloth talk. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things going on right now in the community, and I think it's a day for us to come together. So be ready, February 23rd, right here at the Yes We Can Center, Long Island, Westbury, the town of North Hempstead, 141 Garden Street. Come and enjoy a good time, man. We're gonna also have some beverages and some food. You know, it's definitely gonna be a 4-hour event. It's gonna be from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And that's again February 23rd, 2017, right here at the Yes We Can Center, February 23rd, 5 to 9, man. We appreciate everybody. Contact me, Knowledge of God, at 516-444-2729 for tickets. And will also be on Eventbrite. And for those who can't make it to the building, we're gonna have you guys checking us out live on YouTube, on Key of Life Productions. Thank you again, guys, for staying with us. Be on the lookout for Red Pill, and also be on the lookout for that Scorpion King. Red and blue purple like Pretty.
He's in control. He's the master of his masters. I can do business with you, right? Master's talking to a master, not a master talking to a slave, a sovereign. I'ma license you, my materials. You don't own my materials anymore. But I'ma take the big chunk over here to the homie. That's why I have no issue with people calling him a master mason. You damn right, he's the master of his catalog. He's the master of his word, his archive. You feel me? He's the master of the ceremony. Right? Very few artists have been able to achieve this, but the ones that have, we've seen his demise.
I'm on 100%. 100. Red and blue purple like Prince. Red and blue purple the Benz. Change up the circle of friends. The Netheroo circle the twins. 75 ever since. 70 wives in the Benz. Red and blue purple like Prince. Red and blue purple like Prince. Red and blue purple like Prince.
We're talking about you better stand up in your mind first.